In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most kind. My name is Badru Mayyuddin. I am working as a lecturer of health and physical education in Government Railway College, Model Mangalore, and I am PhD scholar in Department of Sports Sciences and Physical Education in University of Punjab. Firstly, I congratulate the organizing team of this conference, especially Dr. Saeed Javed and Dr. Abda Saeed. The topic of my presentation is a comparative study of refereeing and general self-efficacy between football and hockey elite referees of Pakistan. The co-author of my research paper, Professor Dr. Mohammad Zafar Iqbal Bhatt, Dr. Yasmin Bassoon, Mohammad Abdul Jabbar Adnan, Irfan Munir, and Priya Hussain. The topic is related to referees, general self-efficacy, and self-efficacy. Firstly, we read some introduction about referee self-efficacy. Human resources are remarkably interesting to essential for every organization nowadays. Referees and technical officials are important for organized sports contests. But nowadays, sports administrators are facing a lot of problems that day by day in number of qualified sports referees is on the decline. It is common practice that if we technical officials are not accessible for competition, then the competitions are postponed and rescheduled. As in the USA, some of the state sports associations are dropping the games due to shortage of technical officials. The president of National Association of Sports Officials, Terry Mano, stated that there are more need to develop interest in the male and female regarding the technical official work because employing a new referees is difficult nowadays. Now we discuss about general self-efficacy and what is the difference between self-efficacy. Generally, sports psychology highlights around the trainers and peer athletes. The role of the referees is very crucial in sports, however, disregarded in the current literature. Referee self-efficacy is the referee believes that he or she has the ability to successfully officiating a competition. Referee self-efficacy is the referee believes that he or she or the ability, it is a specific word, the ability to organize the sports competition. In every game, team players, coaches, spectators criticize technical officials because they consider that the role of referees each game was an important factor which is influence sports every day. Now we discuss about the objective of this study to identify the effect of the referee self-efficacy on football and hockey referees. The first parameter of objective physical fitness, game knowledge, decision making, pressure and communication. These are 5 components of objectives. The most important is physical fitness, game knowledge, decision making, pressure and communication. The second objective of this study to identify the effect of general self-efficacy on football and hockey referees. The hypothesis of this study is the referee and general self-efficacy has an effect on the performance of football and hockey referees. If we talk about the methodology of this study, firstly, in the current study, quantitative approach was used because it was considered most appropriate and relevant research topic. Through the convenient sampling, sports, referees and technical officials were selected. In the total population, football referees 108 and male referees and the female is 2. In the hockey category, 50 male referees and the 5 totally female referees. The total population of this study is 165. If we talk about the sample size, Sample size was calculated through Rosov calculator. It is standardized calculator of sample size, and we select 85 male and the 2 female, and the 45 male in hockey and the 5 female in hockey, and the total 2 female in football. The research instrument of two research instruments was used in this study. The first instrument is referee self-efficacy scale, and the second is general self-efficacy scale. English and Urdu translated questionnaire was distributed to the different referees and technical officials of football and hockey, and Google Form also be used for this formatting. If we talk the first result of the study, the first table is related to the distribution of male and female. We already discussed about 97.7% male in the study, and the female is 2.3 on the availability in football, and the hockey 90% male and 10% female. The second table is regarding to the experience of the technical official and the referee. The first, the 5 years and below. The second parameter is 6 to 10 years, and 11 to 15 years the third, and the fourth one is 16 years and above. These are total results of the as the experience of second table. If we talk about the most important results on the physical fitness, there are significant difference between football and hockey referees. The football referees has more physical fit to comparatively than hockey referees. The second parameter is game knowledge. According to game knowledge parameter, football referees have more game knowledge regarding football rules and regulations comparatively hockey referees. And the third is decision making. Decision making is also the most important component in referees and technical official categories. In the decision making, the football referees have more significant results comparatively to hockey referees. In the pressure variable, it is most effective results. In this result, there is a significant, but hockey referees have little pressure in competition comparatively to football referees. In the communication categories, the football referees are more competent to communicate during the competition comparatively to hockey referees. If we talk about the total score of the referees, the total score of referee self-efficacy, because the total variable of physical fitness, game knowledge, pressure, communication, decision making, all the variables of footballs are more competent. So total referee self-efficacy, football referees have more self-efficacy regarding to their game comparatively to hockey referees. If we talk about the independent scale of the general self-efficacy, in the general self-efficacy, there are two comparisons of football and hockey, but there is not significant result. These results are same of football and hockey referees. At the end of the table is correlation. We did Pearson correlation in this table. The results of correlation between all the variables are significant, except decision making and pressure, communication, and general self-efficacy. Whereas there was a relationship between and the within sub-dimension of referee self-efficacy, the highest positive correlation found between the total score of the referee's self-efficacy and physical fitness, while lowest relationship between pressure and decision making. And the end of the presentation is discussion and conclusion. These results also correlate and supported with Carabon and Polar 2017, and also correlation results also supported with the Carabon and Polar 2017 and males and all 2012. It is concluded that football referees have more comparatively hockey referees more competent in physical fitness, enhance game knowledge, decision making, and communication. But in the result of pressure component of referee self-efficacy, the football, the hockey referees are little pressure during the competition comparatively to football referees. Why these results are, in my point of view, in Pakistan, it is might possible that there should be a lot of reasons behind these results. The main thing is that game football had a lot of the opportunity of refereeing from the Federation of International Football Association FIFA and Pakistan Football Association. But Pakistan Hockey Federation had not given proper opportunity referee training. The game of football is played every ground of Pakistan, but this is not done by the hockey because the equipment is very costly and the astroturf is not available in grounds. So recommendation of this study, I recommend the future researcher to work on different variables like the present study are limited to scope of identify the referee and general self-efficacy, football and hockey. However, the further researchers may include the referees and technical officials of other games and other local referees may be included in this study. Effort must be made from the Sports Federation of Pakistan to conduct some of training sessions regarding the referee and self-efficacy improvement. Data from the current research was gathered from the referee via questionnaire, whereas future researchers data assembly technique can be changed. Data be gathered from the referee more techniques like interviews and open-ended questions. It is also suggested that associating with other psychological factors regarding referee efficacy and may can be improved the results. These are two research papers of my regarding this article. This is published in Higher Education Recognized Journals in Pakistan regarding the different categories of athletics and technical features and the hockey and volleyball and football. These also paper I presented in front of you. This is also published in the Spark Journal in 2019 and this is also published in HSC Recognized Journals. These are references and thank you very much. If you have any questions, please.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. It's a wonderful presentation. I would like to know that what were the reasons behind, the data you taken from football referees and the data you taken from hockey referees. The sample size was greater, but the standard deviation comparatively hockey referees were lesser. So what's the reason behind the difference between the standard deviation, football, the response from football referees were lesser, and the difference between the football referees were higher standard deviation and hockey referees greater than football referees?
Actually, I gathered data from all over the Pakistan because this is a big project. This is not includes the two games. I put it in this presentation two games, football and hockey. But I include the data of athletics, volleyball and other games that's published in articles in HSC Recognized Journals. I use the statistical package of social sciences part, but I put the actual values of the technical officials and referees. I gather information from via questionnaire from different across the country and gather the information of qualified referees. So I put the data and the results shows that football referees are more competent